Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, it is a brilliantly interesting story here from Scottish Labour, but I think it could quite easily apply to to Labour, the whole country. But Scottish Labour seems to have a problem with the Labour Party. I know it sounds weird, doesn't it? And when I say the Labour Party, I mean the Scottish Labour Party. I mean socialism. Scottish Labour don't like socialists. Stop the world. I want to get off. What has happened is that with the Holyrood elections coming up, they're looking at they have to do all the little associations. They have to get their candidates there, and normally it's a shoe in. The existing candidate just gets voted through. Yes, you're picked, and so that's fine. But sometimes there'll be a new challenger that says, "Well, I'm better than the existing one. Give me a go. Listen to what I say, and let me see if they're." And they might change their candidate, and so this happens not often, but it happens now and again. But Scottish Labour, and this is astonishing, have now been put in a position where they're actually blocking left-wing candidates to stand as MSPs. So Scottish Labour, I think, have finally seen the light, and they've seen that people up and down the length of Scotland are rejecting the far left. They've had enough of this left-wing madness, and they've realised that if they have got any chance at all of not getting completely stumped at the next election, at the Holyrood elections, they've got to move away from the extreme left that has been flirted with in England and Wales, effectively. I mean, I know it's the whole of the country, but predominantly, Westminster is where I mean there. So it seems that Jackie Baillie, the party's deputy leader, she is. I like Jackie. She's been accused of wielding what they're calling absolute power as chairman of selections. And so effectively, she's the chair of the select exec, or the executive, whatever it is, the executive committee, basically, so the party's ruling body. But it's her say so. So she's the one sending down to the selection committees, no, we want this, we want that. And she's been blue lining people left, right, and centre. No, far too left, and getting people out. Now, what's occurred is Monica Lennon, a name like Lenin, no, it's Lennon, as in John the Beatle, not Lenin, as in, well, anyway. She's reportedly being left without a route to stand for re-election. Now, she is an awful far left. She is extreme far left. But effectively, she has been banned by Labour for standing as an MSP. Well, not banned as standing an MSP, but banned as standing as a Labour MSP. She can go independent if she wants, of course. But Labour have effectively thrown her out. She's far too left. She stood for Hamilton and Larkhall and Stonehouse the last time. But for this current one that's going to be coming up next May, a year away, she's been told she's not going to be selected, and she's not the only one. Others are being put out as well, and it seems as though they're looking at those members, those MSPs that are exceedingly left, and rejecting them, and they're trying to go more centrist. Well, okay, actually, I'm going to say Anna Sarwar and Jackie Baillie probably have a point. You don't want extremism. Extremism on the left, extremism on the right is always, without fail, bad news. You want centrist. I don't mind centre-left. I don't mind centre-right. As long as it's basically centrist and that other views are heard. When you have extremists, and we've seen this, and the SNP are extremists, aren't they? In Scotland, it would always be, you'd always have a political opponent. But when the rise of Cranky, political opponents became the enemy, not to be disagreed with, but to be hated. If you disagree with them, you must hate them. She engendered an atmosphere of hate in politics, and that's stretched out into greater political life in Scotland. And this is what happens. So, yes, if Jackie Baillie is moving away from this, it's pretty bad. It's not pretty bad. It's pretty good, but it's pretty bad for those concerned. But it's pretty good for the party and its chances. Now, It's looking like Michael Mara, and this is rumour. Before we get into this, I want to just say that this is definitely Rumourville. I've got no, how can I put this? I've got no proof. What I'm working on is things that are being whispered within the party, is that Michael Mara is being looked at as being the new leader of the party. And I find that's odd. Why Michael Mara and not Jackie Bailey? However, the reason they're looking at Michael Mara is it's expected, and deep breaths, it's expected that Anasawa is going to lose his seat. The polling is that Anasawa, as leader of Labour, could, at the next election, be voted out entirely. I would wet myself with laughter. I would be chortling for the rest of the night. This is definitely something I want to see, because I think Anasawa is an absolute disaster. I've nothing against him personally. I've never met him. I don't know him. But what I have noticed with Anasawa is he's quiet on everything. He won't tell you anything. Whenever anything happens, he always sends out the attack dogs. It's always other people saying things. He very rarely stands up and expresses an opinion. And when you have someone that won't express an opinion, you have to wonder if they have one at all. So, yeah, so Anasawa is looking like he's going to lose his seat. But why would they get Michael Mara in? Why would they say, well, Michael Mara should be the next leader? Why not Jackie Bailey? Or is she now, because of her push to extricating Labour from the far left, is she now seen as someone who can't lead the party? Is she seen as too centrist for the party? Who knows? It's very, very weird. But at the moment, Jackie really does control. She is the power behind the throne. You might have a leader in name only, but make no bones about it, Jackie Bailey is the boss of Scottish Labour. It insulates her, I suppose. Actually, thinking about it, that's probably why. The leader takes the flak. Jackie Bailey wields the stick. Yeah, she's the one with all the power, but she doesn't face the responsibility. Perhaps well played Jackie Bailey instead. Yes. I see that now. Anyway, there we go. So, Labour ejecting the far left because it doesn't like socialism, and embracing the central ground, and possibly a new leader because their leader going to lose his seat. Wow, I love this shit. Anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks very much. Goodbye.